Welcome back to Dinar Community. Today marks more than just another update, it marks a turning point in global monetary history. The world has now seen the line between speculation and confirmation erased in real time. After years of anticipation, forums filled with debate, and endless theories, the Iraqi dinar revaluation is no longer a rumor, it is real and official. On June 11, 2025, Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani made an announcement that echoed through every level of global finance. Not hearsay, not coded language, not a slip during an interview. This was a national address, a live, global broadcast where Iraq's head of government firmly and openly confirmed, the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is underway. This moment has been decades in the making. It's not just about a change in exchange rates, this is about restoring economic dignity, reclaiming national pride, and asserting Iraq's place in the global financial order. Backed by statements from the Central Bank of Iraq and the Ministry of Finance, this announcement wasn't speculative, it was precise, coordinated, and decisive. The countdown has started. While a public exchange date hasn't been disclosed, Iraqi leadership confirmed the internal timeline is set. The process is advancing quickly and is scheduled to conclude before the end of the current fiscal quarter. That's weeks away, not months. Systems have been synchronized. Banking infrastructure has been updated. Staff are being trained. Software is live. This is not a trial run, this is execution. Across cities like Baghdad, Basra, and Erbil, the response has been powerful. Citizens took to the streets with flags, music, and celebration. Not for profits, but for purpose. This wasn't about numbers on a screen. It was about belonging, sovereignty, and economic resurrection. For Iraqis, this means a return to dignity. For the world, it's the return of Iraq as a serious economic player. Global reaction and institutional readiness. Outside Iraq, the ripple effects were immediate. Within hours, financial markets around the world responded. The Iraq Stock Exchange saw a noticeable rise in activity. Analysts scrambled to update forecasts. Currency traders who had previously ignored IQD began to take notice. Major financial institutions, particularly in the Gulf, Europe, and North America, started making silent moves. While no public statements have yet come from top U.S. banks, internal memos and back-end testing suggest preparation. Wells Fargo, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Bank of America are reportedly reviewing foreign currency protocols and updating compliance systems behind the scenes. This level of synchronized readiness implies that what's happening in Iraq is not an isolated national reform, it's a globally relevant reset. IQD holders, from passive waiting to active preparation. If you hold Iraqi dinar, the time for simply waiting is over. The moment has arrived to take action, carefully and strategically. Here's what you should be doing right now. Secure your physical currency. Use fireproof and waterproof storage. Digitally back up all receipts and purchase documentation. Speak only with licensed dealers or Tier 1 financial institutions. Be extremely cautious with offers that seem too good to be true. Scan and store all personal identification used during your dinar acquisition. Stay away from forums or online groups requesting personal or financial details. And most importantly, be vigilant. Scams are on the rise. Do not allow fear or greed to cloud your judgment. Keep your strategy tight, your documentation secure, and your focus clear. Inside Iraq, the machinery is moving. All signs on the ground confirm what has been announced. Banks are extending hours, security upgrades have been deployed, and training for currency exchange handling is already underway. Promotional campaigns are informing citizens how to manage the coming changes. This isn't experimental, it's operational. Iraq's banking sector, which has quietly undergone years of modernization, is now ready to support both traditional cash-based exchanges and digital infrastructure integration. This rollout is structured, not improvised, and its design reflects long-term economic planning. International coordination quietly accelerates. Throughout the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC), diplomatic and economic discussions have reportedly intensified in reaction to Iraq's move. There are strong indicators that trade partnerships are being recalibrated, banking frameworks retooled, and digital finance bridges established. In the U.S., private banking clients are reporting subtle shifts, new meetings, currency inquiries, and back-end interface changes. While these movements have been quiet, they signal something undeniable. The IQD revaluation is no longer a fringe topic. It's mainstream. What comes next? Let's be clear, this revaluation is not the finish line. It's the beginning of a new era. The decisions you make in the next few weeks could determine your financial trajectory for years. Here's how to move forward smartly. Speak to a tax expert. Many jurisdictions will treat the IQD revaluation as a taxable event. Diversify your holdings. Don't let your future ride entirely on a single asset. Plan for privacy. High-volume exchanges may require appointments and could attract attention. Protect your information. Avoid impulsive decisions. Emotion can destroy wealth faster than bad markets. Anticipate the next steps. In the coming days, expect formal instructions from the Central Bank of Iraq and the Ministry of Finance. These updates will be broadcast through Iraqi media and global financial outlets. Watch for official press releases outlining exchange protocols, document verification requirements, instructions for domestic versus international holders, bank-specific timelines. Start monitoring notifications from your financial institution. Banks may quietly update systems before they speak publicly. Often, rate sheets, digital interface changes, and transaction note updates show up before announcements are made. Keep an eye on trusted financial platforms like Bloomberg, Reuters, and IMF briefings. These sources will provide expert context and broader economic implications. Final word. This is the window. You are now living in the moment IQD holders have anticipated for years. The fog of speculation has cleared, and the window for action is wide open. But it won't stay open forever. The deadline is fixed, before this fiscal quarter ends. This moment isn't about hype. It's about history. You are positioned not just to observe, but to participate in the transformation of a nation. But success depends on what you do right now. Organize your paperwork. Define your financial goals. Connect with professionals you trust. Act with caution, clarity, and calm. Iraq rises, and so can you. For years, holders of Iraqi Dinar were dismissed as misguided optimists. But that narrative ends here. With official confirmation from Iraq's leadership and financial authorities, everything has changed. The world is witnessing a nation reborn, economically, politically, and globally. What was once seen as a gamble is now a calculated opportunity. Every IQD note you hold represents more than value. It symbolizes foresight, commitment, and alignment with a rising nation. This is your moment. Like and subscribe for more videos.